Hey, and welcome back. It's been a while in between classes. I'm in a new house. I thought we could jump back in today with the Vinyasa style practice, focusing on opening up through hips. So, just making sure you've got everything that you need for your practice. If you have a block, you might like to grab that. You might be wondering why I've got a can of lentils next to me. I don't have my block on me, so I'm going to use this in lieu of the block instead. So you could use something like a can or a sturdy bottle in place of a block as well. Just popping that to the side. Coming to lay down on your back. Just extending your legs out long if that feels comfortable. If that's not comfortable in your low back, though, you're more than welcome to keep a bend in your knees. You can close down your eyes here or soften your gaze and just take a moment to let all the muscles in your back body begin to soften, allowing your mat or the ground beneath you to take the full weight of your body. Beginning to tune into that gentle rhythm of your breath. As you start to find your ujjayi breath, so we're starting to balance out the length of the inhale with the length of your exhale. Nice steady flow in and out through the nostrils. Little restriction on the back of the throat as you breathe, so you can hear this kind of oceanic or hissing sound as you breathe. So let's softly blink open the eyes, bringing both knees in towards your chest and just bringing your hands to your knees, maybe a little rock from side to side if that feels good, feeling into your low back. And then just releasing your left foot back down to the mat, extending your right leg up towards the ceiling and drawing the toes back towards your face. You can bring your hands to the back of the right leg, maybe giving it a little bit of a rub. You can extend that left leg out long here as well if that feels okay. It's going to make it a little more intense on your left hip flexor. And starting to draw that right foot towards your head. You can have a bend in the knee here, just feeling into the back of your leg. Couple more breaths. And then taking a bend into that right knee, bring your hand below the knee. You're going to start to slide that right thigh off to the right hand side, just gently. So it's kind of sliding off the ribs and coming into a half happy baby. So you might just hold on behind the knee, or you can grab a hold of the outside of your right foot and gently drawing that right knee down towards your armpit or your mat. Left hand might rest on your left hip, or you can just extend it out by your side. So no pressure, no force, just feeling into that inner right hip and groin. One more breath. And then releasing that foot or the leg, bring both knees in towards your chest, give yourself a bit of a hug again. And then right foot comes down to the mat, extend your left leg up towards the ceiling. Maybe you're extending that right leg all the way as you flex your left toes back towards you and feeling into the back of your left leg. Drawing your foot back towards your head. And then taking a bend into the knee, left hand to your knee as you slide the left thigh off to the left hand side, just off the ribs. And coming into your half happy baby, holding on behind the knee or the outside of that left foot. Just noticing how things are feeling on this side compared to the other side. Beautiful. And then slowly releasing that foot, bring both knees in towards your chest, give yourself a squeeze again. And then hands behind the knees, start to rock very gently side or back and forth, sorry. Just little rocks to begin with. And then making them a little bit bigger, crossing your ankles over. And we're going to roll up and over all the way into a tabletop position. Up onto your hands and your knees. Nice. Extending your right leg back behind you, toes pointing down. Engage your core here, so draw your belly back towards your spine so you're strong through your center. We'll take a big breath in, press back through the heel. Exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest or your nose, pressing the mat away with the hands. Inhale to extend back. Exhale, right knee towards the right elbow, opening that hip out wide. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, knee to nose, finding your rhythm with your breath. Inhale back. Exhale, knee towards the left elbow. Hold it there for a moment. And then step left foot to the outside of your left hand. Reach your right arm forward. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, sweeping it all the way back, coming onto the outer edge of your right foot. Letting that knee fall out to the side a little. And you can just look past the knee or you can look back towards your back hand here. And then sweeping that left hand all the way back as you bring the sole of the foot down. Step that knee back. Nice. Left leg extends back this time. Cores engaged, toes pointing down. Take a big breath in. Exhale, knee in towards the nose. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, knee towards your left elbow. Nice. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. And then inhale, extend back. Knee towards your left elbow, holding it there a moment. And then stepping left foot to the outside of your left hand. Left arm reaches forward, big breath in. And then exhales, you circle back, reaching back with the left hand. Coming onto the outer edge of your left foot. Finding comfortable gaze, whether it's straight ahead or back. And then sweeping that left hand back down on the inside of your left foot, sole of the foot comes down. Turn your left toes out just slightly here. Tuck your back toes under, lift up the knee, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. As you sit down nice and low in your yogi squat, bringing your hands together before the heart, elbows, upper arms to the inside of your knees, lifting through the chest, the heart. Take another full breath. And then hands come down to the mat as you start to lift your hips up. Heel toeing your feet in just a little bit closer. Nice generous bend through your knees so you can rest your belly down on your thighs. Sweep your hands around behind your back, interlace the fingers as you reach your arms up towards the ceiling and become a little heavier through your upper body, your head, your neck. And then using your hands to pull you up nice and slow, we're coming all the way up to standing. So releasing the hands, reaching your arms up overhead. And then bringing the hands together before the heart. Let's release your hands by your side for Tadasana. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, lift up. Exhale and fold forward, bending the knees as you come down. Take a halfway lift as you inhale, hands to shins, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, plant your hands down, stepping back into a high plank pose. Shoulders over wrists, belly draws back, take a big breath in. Exhale, knees on or off the mat, your choice, coming all the way down though, untucking the toes. And then inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale down. And again, inhale, lifting. Exhale down. We'll take one more. You can take cobra again, but if you feel like you want to come a little bit deeper into your back bend, hands can come down by your ribs. Straighten through the arms as you press through your hands, lift the hips and knees, upward facing dog. And then we'll all move back into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Maybe a little pedal out of your heels here, pressing the mat away with your hands, drawing the hips a little more up and back. On your next inhale, lifting the heels up. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, walk, or lightly jump to the top of your mat. And take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Ground through your feet as you inhale, rise all the way up to standing, sweeping the arms up, palms connect. And then drawing your hands down before the heart. Releasing your hands by your side for your Tadasana. And take a big breath in as you grow a little bit taller, lifting up. As you exhale, soften your shoulders, ground down through your feet. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, lift up, palms connect. Exhale and fold forward. Take a halfway lift as you inhale, hands to shins or fingertips to the mat. Exhale to fold, left leg steps all the way back, staying on your toes. You're going to inhale, your right arm will reach up towards the ceiling. So you might have the palm down or you might be on fingertips. Doesn't matter too much as you reach up through the right fingertips. Twisting a little more through your torso. And then take a little bend into your back knee. Come right up onto your left fingertips if you're not already. Reach your right arm back and float that left arm up as you lift into a twisted lunge. Reaching the arms away from one another. Maybe you can get a little bit more of a twist here for one more breath. And then right arm will sweep forward, coming to face the front. Plant your back heel down, open the arms up. Warrior two. Shifting your gaze forward over your front fingertips. Fully grounded through both feet here. Flip your front palm up as you inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Left hand to your back thigh, right arm sweeps up and back. Let's take a big breath in here. As you exhale, come back through center. Bring your right forearm to your thigh. Left arm reaches up and over your head, extended side angle. Beautiful. Reaching through your left fingertips as you peel the chest, the heart open a little more here. And then coming back up into warrior two. Shifting back into that crescent lunge, so left arm forward, coming onto your left toes. And then your hands are going to come down to the mat in front of you, or if you've got a block, you might place your hands on your block. This is a little challenging with the can of lentils. And then lifting that left heel up behind you. So you're coming into a standing splits. Softening a little more, becoming a bit heavier through your upper body as you lift through your hips. Or lift through your heel rather than your hips. And then slowly that left foot is going to come to meet the right, forward fold. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale to fold. Grounding through that left foot. As you inhale, we're going to rise up to standing, bringing the right knee up with us. And then coming into your tree pose. So see how far you can come into it without your hands as you open the hip up and bring that right foot to the inside of your left leg. Maybe it's toes on the ground, heel on the shin, or a little higher. And then you can use your right hand to help you a little more if you need here. Find a steady focus, something that's not moving in front of you. And strong through that standing leg. 3 more breaths. Just 1 more. And then slowly releasing your arms, your legs. Give yourself a little bit of a shake out. And come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. A halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Right leg steps back this time, staying on your toes. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice. Lifting up a little higher through the left fingertips. Take a little bend into your back knee as you come right up onto your right fingertips. Left arm reaches back. Floating that right arm up, coming into your twisted lunge. Maybe finding a little more twist from your center. And then sweeping that left arm forward, coming to face the front. Plant your back heel down, open your arms up. Warrior two, shifting your gaze forward of your left fingertips. Flip your front palm up, inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior, sweeping back. Let's take a big breath in. And as you exhale, left forearm to your thigh, right arm reaches up and over your head. Keep reaching through right fingertips. One more breath. And then back to your warrior two. Sweep that right arm forward, coming up onto your right toes. And then hands will come down in front of that front foot, either to your block or your mat, as you lift up through your right heel for your standing splits. Softening a little more through your upper body towards that standing leg, that left leg. And then slowly right foot comes to meet the left in your forward fold. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale and fold. Press down through the right foot as we inhale. We're rising up, bringing the left knee up with us this time. Coming into your tree pose, just plant the foot as far up as you can get it, and then perhaps you're helping it up or into place. Nice. Reaching up. Find your drishti, your focus, something that's not moving. 3 more breaths. One more. Beautiful. And then releasing. Give yourself a little bit of a shakeout. Coming back to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. You're going to step your left leg all the way back and then turn all your toes to the long edge of your mat. So you've got a wide stance here. I'm going to turn the heels in and the toes out. Bring the hands together before the heart. Nice. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, bending into your right knee as you peel your left toes back towards you, coming to Skandasana or a side squat. So you might be up here, some of you might be a little bit deeper. Inhale up through center. Exhale as you bend into the left knee, peeling the right toes back towards you. Eyes back through center as you inhale. Exhale into the right knee. Just finding your depth, your rhythm. Inhale up. Exhale, bend into left. One more time to each side with your breath. This last one. Coming back up through center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reach up, palms connect. And as you exhale, bring the hands down before the heart. Take a big bend into your knees, coming to your goddess pose. So your knees are pointing out the same direction as your toes. If you need to adjust a little, you can, yeah. Watching, often we're kind of tipping forward here, sticking the bum out. See if you can straighten up a little more, tuck the tailbone under, feeling that sensation a little more through the front of the legs. So on your next inhale, reaching the arms out wide. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you can come up onto the balls of your feet, sweeping the arms up overhead. As you exhale, hands come down. Maybe we sit just a fraction lower for 2 breaths. One more. And then plant the heels down. Inhale, let's straighten our legs, reach the arms all the way up. Turn your right toes back towards the front, stepping to the top of the mat. Take an inhale as you reach your arms up, lift up. Exhale and fold forward. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into your plank pose. Take a big breath in. Exhale as you move through your flow, so knees on or off the mat. You might come all the way down or perhaps just to a halfway low plank. Tuck the toes, find your back, bend your cobra, your upward facing dog. And then moving back into downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. 3 full breaths here. On your next inhale, reach your right leg up towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee in towards your chest as you roll forward. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, extending back. Exhale, knee in towards your chest again as you roll forward. Press the mat away to draw the knee in a little closer, creating space. And then step that right foot through in between your hands or help it through if you need here. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling, coming into your easy twist. A little bend into your back knees. You get light on your left fingertips. Reach your right arm back. Left arm floats up, coming into your twisted lunge. And then right arm sweeps forward as you lift up. Plant your back heel down. Open up, warrior 2. Flip your front palm up, inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior, sweeping back. And a big breath in here. As you exhale, extended side angle, right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm reaches up and over your head. From here, we're going to flow a little bit. So turning your left toes out a little bit wider, opening up that stance. As you inhale, we're coming all the way up. Bend into your left knee as you straighten through that right leg, peeling the toes back towards you. And then exhale as you bend back into your right knee, forearm to the thigh. Left arm reaches up and overhead. 2 more times with your breath. Inhaling back. Exhaling forward. And back. And forward extended side angle, reaching left arm overhead. Reach through your left fingertips. From here, we're coming into our half moon. So bring your left hand onto your left hip. Turn to look down towards that front foot. Now, if you've got a block, you might like to grab it, or whatever you're using as a block, bringing it to the outer right edge of your mat, or fingertips to the mat. Step your back foot in just a little bit closer, and then floating that left leg up. Flexing the left toes back towards your face. Left hand can stay on your hip here as you kind of stack that left hip over the right. But you might like to reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Find a steady gaze, and might be down or straight ahead, or maybe up if you want to challenge your balance. 1 more breath. And then standing splits, bringing that left hand down to the mat as you dial that left hip down. Keep lifting through the left heel, heavy through your upper body towards that right leg. 1 more breath. And then slowly left foot comes to meet the right in your forward fold. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Ground through your left foot. As we inhale, we're rising all the way up, bringing your right knee up with you. And then bring your right hand onto your right knee, left hand to your hip. Slowly, or you can stay here actually, or you can extend, grab a hold of your big toe and start to extend that leg out in front. Wherever you are, find something steady to focus on first, and then slowly start to open that right leg out to the side, to the left hand side. Right hand might, or left hand might stay on your hip as or you can reach it out. Sorry, my left and right's a little confused, as usual. Your gaze might stay forward, or you can look out past the left hand. 2 more breaths. And then slowly coming back through center, bringing that right knee back, releasing. Give yourself a little bit of a shake out. And then from the top of your mat, reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step back into your plank pose. You're going to move through a flow, but if you're not feeling it, you can always just lift the hips up, go straight to your down dog. Otherwise, lowering down, knees on or off the mat, your choice, finding your back bend as you inhale your cobra or your up dog. And coming back to down dog. Let's go straight to the other side. Left leg lifts up. Inhale. Exhale, knee in towards the chest as you roll forward. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, knee towards your elbow. Left elbow, that is. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, knee in towards your chest. Roll forward, press the mat away. Step or help that foot in between your hands. And then left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Little bend into your back knee, left arm reaches back as the right arm lifts up. Make sure you're still breathing here. And then slowly sweeping your left arm forward, not holding your breath. Warrior 2, plant your back heel down, open the arms up wide. Shift your gaze forward. Flip your front palm up, inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Nice, a big breath in here. As you exhale, left forearm to the thigh, right arm reaches up and over your head. Turning your back toes out slightly here, opening up the stance. As you inhale, we're rising up, bending into that right knee, peeling the left toes up. Exhale, coming back, left forearm to the thigh, right arm reaches up and over your head. 2 more with your breath. Reaching through your right fingertips. And then coming into half moon, bring your right hand to your hip as you turn to look down. Left hand to the outer left edge of your mat or maybe to your block. A little step forward with that right leg and then floating it up towards the ceiling. Flexing the right toes back towards you. Stacking that right hip over the left. If your front hand is in line with your foot and you're feeling a little wonky, bring the right hand out a little bit more. The left hand out a little bit more to the left hand side. You can reach your right arm up here if you like. 1 more breath. And then right hand comes down to the mat, coming to your standing splits, this time lifting more through that right heel. Slowly bring the right foot down to meet the left, forward fold. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Shifting your weight into your right leg as you inhale, we're going to bring left knee up with you. And then left hand can come to the left knee, right hand to your hip. Or maybe you're grabbing a hold of your big toes, you start to extend that leg out in front. Find something to focus on here first. And then slowly opening that left leg out to the left-hand side. Perhaps keeping the right hand on your hip, or you can extend it out. You can turn to look past the right fingertips for more of a challenge, but if you're feeling a little wobbly, keep your gaze forward on something not moving. 2 more breaths. Slowly bringing the leg or the knee back through center and releasing. Give yourself a little shaker. Nice. From the top of your mat, let's bring it down. Reach your arms up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. Just step back into your down dog. Reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, drawing that knee forward for your pigeon pose. Bring it down behind your right wrist. Right foot comes behind the left, sliding that back leg away here, untucking the toes. Beautiful. Finding yourself here. Maybe you're just staying right here as you feel into that outer right hip. Some of you might come down onto forearms. You might rest your head on your hands or in your block, or you might come all the way down, resting your forehead down on your mat. We'll take 7 or 8 full breaths here, winding everything down. Using your breath to bring everything back to your center. Slowly lifting your head up, coming back up onto your hands. Shifting your weight over onto that right hip as you swing your left leg around in front of you. So you've got the sole of the right foot on the inside of your left leg. Make sure you're sitting evenly here, flexing left toes back towards you. Reach your arms up as you inhale. And then exhale, folding over that left leg. Hands come down wherever they reach. Might be shin, ankle, foot. Taking a few deep, full breaths here. On your next inhale, just reach your arms forward first and then rise all the way up, nice and strong. Exhale as you twist to your right hand behind you, left hand to the outside of your knee. Let's take a big breath in as you lift up a little bit taller. And then as you exhale, you might deepen the twist a little, perhaps looking over your back shoulder. Just one more breath here. And then slowly releasing. And pick up that left leg, take a bend into the knee, swing it back around behind you. So you're back in that pigeon shape. Tuck your back toes under, lift up the knee, step back into your downward facing dog. And then left leg lifts up. Drawing that knee in, planting it down behind your left wrist. Bring your back knee down, untuck the toes, extending that leg back behind you. And taking a moment here as you feel into your pigeon pose. Perhaps slowly you start to lower down, just finding your depth on this side. Maybe you're supporting your head. Bringing all your awareness back to your breath. Just for a few more breaths. And then slowly coming back onto your hands as you lift your head up, walking your hands back, shifting your weight over onto your left hip, swinging that right leg around in front. So the sole of the left foot's on the inside of your right leg this time. Flexing right toes back towards you, inhaling, reaching the arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward over that right leg. Nice, slow, steady breath here. And then just reaching your arms forward as you inhale, rising all the way up, nice and strong. And then twisting to your left hand behind you, right hand to the outside of your knee. Take a big breath in as you lift up. Exhale, maybe deepening the twist. Just one more breath. Slowly releasing as you turn back towards the front. Extending your left leg out in front as well, sitting up nice and tall as you reach both arms up, inhale. And then exhale, folding over both legs. You can take a little bend into the knees here if you need. Hands come down again, just wherever they reach. One more breath. And then slowly releasing your feet or your legs as you roll yourself up. Take a bend into your knees, hands come behind you. As you lower yourself down onto your back, bringing your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a nice big hug here, big squeeze or a little rock from side to side. And then coming back to center, maybe your forehead might reach up towards your knees as you give yourself a big squeeze. And then releasing into Shavasana, releasing your arms and your legs to come into that comfortable reclined position. You can close down your eyes here, let your breath come back to its natural state. And just like at the beginning of class, allowing all the muscles in your whole back body to begin to soften down towards your mat, allowing your mat, the ground, to take the full weight of your body. And just surrendering into the stillness, allowing your body to absorb your practice. And you're welcome to stay here in your Shavasana for as long as you like. But we'll start to wriggle your fingers and your toes, perhaps reaching your arms up overhead, taking a nice full body stretch. Take a bend into your knees, roll over onto your preferred side. And then using that top arm to press into your mat, lifting yourself up into a seated position. Bringing the hands together before your heart, sitting up nice and tall. And just gently bowing your head down towards your hands, taking a moment of gratitude for your body, for carrying you, gratitude for your breath, for guiding you, and gratitude for your practice. And thank you so much for joining, for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again soon.